Hello, I am Umbrenero and welcome back to Umbrenero's Life. Today's video is my March 2025 Plan With Me. For the month of March, I am doing my theme based on the Scarlet and Violet base set. So, Scarlet, Violet are my main colors that I used throughout the entire month. So, getting into this, we're starting with the monthly calendar. And I wanted to make the page a little bit firmer because of all of the paper I used in February. So, I had to firm up the page a little bit here. Also, I'm going to apologize right away for this video being out a month late almost because I was sick in March and a lot of things fell behind, which, knowing me, that happens, and I'm trying to get things caught back up so that way this isn't getting posted in July, it's getting posted in March yet. But hopefully in the next couple days I will have all of the videos that were supposed to have been out this month that didn't get released out and taken care of before next week. So just bear with me while I catch up temporarily. But as you can see on the page, the left page here, I decided to take some cardstock I had and just add it in to make this first page be a lot more firm because it needed some firming up, because otherwise this section was going to have a lot of waves and I didn't want that. And I figured, why not have a nice little cover page with a little calendar on the next side. This was also recorded technically after I was at my sickest, so this was my recovery period slightly from having the cruds that are going around and all of that. And then over on the right side here, I did a quick little calendar with the intention to write some stuff underneath it, but that never happened because March was just a month of on again, off again, getting sick. And then I decided to alternate colors for the days of the month just to make it feel like it is the theme going through. And here's where I realized I made a mistake. 2 5s, a 6, and an 8. So I went quickly fixed that and rewrote the numbers on the page that should have been there because I needed to take care of this right away or I would forget. And then was a quick little erasing just to make sure everything was good enough. Next, my monthly tarot page came back. So I had this all sketched in and ready to go. All I had to do was actually draw all the lines and all of that. And I decided, like the calendar, I was going to alternate the colors for each box. So very simply, I started just drawing out a whole bunch of boxes and getting them all ready. Started with my red, which was closest to scarlet I could find, and then used a purple that was close to violet. While I was sick, I actually was keeping track of my tarot cards that I was drawing for the month, and I was writing down which ones I had got for all of the time leading up to when I actually started using my journal for the month. And I was able to add them in and make sure this actually was used this month. So I have my little section for the 3 cards for how the month might be, and then the 31 days for the 31 days in March. And also, trying to write words and skipping the letters and judging can be difficult sometimes. But I managed it. So then I did a quick little erase of a couple spots and then took some light colors and wrote in the days for the month. I used a very light pink and a light purple just so that way it wasn't overwhelming and I knew what would go in what box. So, goals and things this month is very small and simple. All it is writing goals on the top and writing things on the bottom. Like I said, quick and easy. The weekly logs actually turned out kind of interesting and a little different. So I went in and alternated colors of what day would be what color. And as you can see, I started this on March 12th. That was when I was finally feeling up to actually doing stuff after being sick. So you gotta do what you gotta do. But I continued this pattern for the rest of the month. And yes, I was double and triple checking as I was going, so that way I didn't mess up terribly and have to go back and redo pages like I have done previously. Because I was trying to keep the pattern going, I was being very, very careful, making sure I was putting the right info on the right days, because I really did not want to have to go through and white out all of this and try it again. Up next was my migration section, and I decided to do a very small section because I didn't need a whole lot, and I just really didn't want to do much because you're recovering from being sick. You're not going to want to overdo it. And then I took a little bit more cardstock that I had already had cut because of the first page and decided to add it in here just to have a little bit more color blocking of the scarlet and violet colors. And yes, the bluish purple paper, its official color name was something violet, so it works. And that's it for how this ended up. For it being a spur of the moment, I'm recovered from being sick and it's late, it works for what I needed it for, and that is the good part. Yes, it's late, but it was done. So, thank you for watching, and until next time, I am Umbrenero. Bye!